What's up guys, Bloodshed here. Today we're going to talk about how to gear up alt characters in Diablo 3. This is in the Season 13 era. We get asked this a lot on stream. I think it's the part of the season where people are starting to level up alt characters or thinking about making another character for either Paragon farming or key or bounty farming. So I thought I would just put my thoughts down on the video and let you guys know the best practices to do so. If you guys do the same or anything differently, put it down below in the comments. People do read them. It does help us. One of the best things you can do is to loot share. Okay, loot sharing is basically if you're in a group with 4 people and something drops for the group, they can actually give it to you within like X amount of hours, right? So if, let's say you want to play monk, maybe you go through, find an extra tab that you're not using. Let's use this one. Make it little monk. If you don't know, you can right click and change the tabs to whatever you like. So let's say this is your monk tab, right? So let's say this is a monk item, right? So you're loot sharing, someone throws it on the ground, you grab it and you throw it in the tab, right? Just let them know, say, hey, like I'm looking for monk items, things that go for the whatever build, Ingioms, Vengeful Wind weapons, anything that goes to the monk build, let people know and remind them. People forget easily. And that's one of the most effective ways to gear up an alt character passively by literally doing nothing, just taking loot that nobody else needs. At this point in the season, even if you're rerolling items, you should have a lot of forgotten souls. We've been rerolling items nonstop, and we still have over 1,000 souls. So people don't really need the soul. You can also throw them an item, right? So if somebody throws you an item, you can throw one on the ground to give them a soul back if it's important to them. Say, hey, do you want me to throw you a soul back? It's kind of like a best practice thing, you know, like trade an item for an item. That way they're not losing out on progressing their character. So loot share, really powerful. Ask people for stuff and they will give you stuff. People like to help each other out. This is a PvE game. It's not a PvP game, so we're more working together. Another thing you can do is just stockpile your materials for your alternate character. So just by doing bounties, doing rifts and grifts and all this stuff, you're going to be getting all kinds of crafting materials. So you can see like these reusable parts, Death's Breath. Let's start with these 4 right here. Reusable parts, Arcane Dust, Veiled, and DBs, right? This right here. So just your T13 farming materials can fund a little thing called the Hope of Cain. What this does, it allows you to upgrade yellow items in the cube to legendary, a random legendary of the same type, right? And it uses DBs, reusable parts, dust, and veiled, all the same stuff you get from just doing regular rifts. So this is a powerful way just to roll things, you know what I mean, whenever you get them. You might need these for your main character if your main character isn't fully decked out already. So just keep that in mind that it is going to hurt your main character's progress a little bit. Speaking of sharing materials, you can literally just get full on blood shards and say, hey guys, I'll be right back. I'm going to roll shards on my alt. It's a perfectly acceptable thing that we do in the community. You log out, log back into the group, and go to Kadala and roll your blood shards on your alt character. And then that way you could be getting an upgrade for your main spec, but you know, Kadala is hit and miss, but even bad items would be good for your alt character. So you can literally just do blood shards and loot share and get really, really, really far. So roll blood shards on an alternate character is a really powerful way just to gear out a second character and not hit your main character's progress too much, right? Blood shards are kind of hit and miss, and loot sharing is free. So those are 2 good ways right there. We talked about the Hope of Cain. You can also farm bounties on your main character and do the Reforged Legendary. So this allows you to take an item, fill it up with bounty materials, and completely get a brand new item. If it's ancient or if it's primal, it doesn't matter. It's gonna basically give you a brand new one, like if it had just dropped like a fresh item. So that's another way that you can get items, you know, to gear out your alt. I would not recommend that unless your main character is fully decked out, or if you hate your main character and you just want to move on to another character, then it would be like all hands on deck. You just empty out everything to try to fund that new character, right? Your alt character and your main character do share a lot of traits. Like if I put a Cinder Coat on my Demon Hunter, the Cinder Coat's unlocked for all the characters on the season. So a lot of things are synergistic, or if your alt is using Focus and Restraint, for instance, you can kind of use both of them. Like this trifecta ring, tri means 3, so this 3 stat ring doesn't have dex or any main stat on it. So I can use this on any character, right? So if you have some really good items that you can think about what you're gonna need on your future character, you can kind of start to stockpile. Make sure to save, you know, the follower items as well. Like if you know you're gonna make a second character, maybe you hold on to a good Oculus ring or a follower cheat death token and things like that. Just kind of think ahead of what you might need, and you can always worry about it later. I'm hoarding too much. Don't look here. Don't look there. All right. Basically, use your main character to do everything, like the Paragon farming, the gem leveling. If you want to level up gems, like let's say your new character, your new toon is gonna need an esoteric or something. Just level this kind of stuff up on your on your main character. Do as much as you can because it's gonna be way more effective. And I don't even play my alts until they're fully geared out because of the blood shards and the bounty materials. Like once you have one character, you did your work for the season. Let that fund everything of your alt character. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to follow me at twitch.tv/bloodshed up above. I stream there 6 days a week. When it's this early season, we do like 11-hour streams, so it's hard to get videos in, but rest assured, we're gonna be back on the video wave soon, kind of soon. Maybe after this weekend, we'll be back doing like at least 3-4 videos a week. I can do topic videos like this because we have a lot of things that come up in the stream, like how to gear alts and things like that. If you have any topics that maybe you want to hear me discuss or kind of go over, put them in the comments below. Maybe we can do like these more discussionary type videos. This is the Bloodshed, and I'm out of here. Peace.